I'm sure you've heard the news. SQL is crucial in today's data-driven world. We create data every day. Businesses rely on data to make decisions. Managing this data is crucial. This is where SQL comes in. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is a powerful tool for managing and analyzing data. SQL helps us talk to databases. Think of a database as a giant organized spreadsheet. SQL lets us access and manipulate the information in this spreadsheet. Whether you're a business analyst, marketer, or developer, understanding SQL can be a game changer. You need to watch this if you struggle with databases. SQL is a standardized language. It is used to communicate with databases. With SQL, you can ask questions about your data. You can also add, update, or delete information. Databases store data in tables with rows and columns. SQL allows you to interact with these tables. This makes it possible to retrieve specific information. You can also perform calculations and generate reports. I don't think people understand how crucial SQL is. SQL is essential for data analysis. It allows businesses to extract insights from their data. These insights can drive better decision-making. For example, a retail company can use SQL to analyze sales data. This can help them understand customer behavior. SQL is used across various industries. This includes healthcare, finance, and technology. Professionals who know SQL are in high demand. Learning SQL can open up new career opportunities. You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding SQL commands. There are 4 basic SQL commands that form the foundation of data manipulation: select, insert, update, and delete. These commands are essential for anyone looking to interact with a database effectively. Understanding how to use them will allow you to perform a wide range of operations, from retrieving data to modifying and deleting it. Select retrieves data from a database table. You can specify which columns you want to see, making it a powerful tool for data analysis. You can also add conditions to filter the results, ensuring you only get the data you need. For instance, if you want to see the names of all employees in a company, you would use a select statement to retrieve that information from the employee table. You can also use various clauses like where, order by, and group by to refine your query further. Insert adds new data into a database table. You specify the table name and the values for each column. For example, if you want to add a new employee to the employee table, you would use an insert statement to specify the employee's name, position, and other relevant details. This command is crucial for populating your database with new information. You can also insert multiple rows at once, making it efficient for bulk data entry. Update modifies existing data within a table. You can change the values of specific columns based on certain conditions. An example would be updating the salary of an employee in the employee table. You would use an update statement to specify the new salary and the condition that identifies which employee's salary should be updated. This command is essential for keeping your data current and accurate. You can also update multiple rows at once, which is useful for making widespread changes. Delete removes data from a table. You can specify conditions to delete specific rows, making it a powerful tool for data management. For example, if you want to remove an employee who has left the company from the employee table, you would use a delete statement to specify the condition that identifies the employee. This command helps you maintain the integrity of your database by removing outdated or unnecessary information. However, use it with caution, as deleted data cannot be easily recovered. These basic commands provide a starting point for working with SQL. As you progress, you'll learn more complex commands and techniques for data analysis. Advanced SQL commands like join, union, and subqueries allow you to perform more sophisticated queries and data manipulations. Additionally, understanding how to use indexes, views, and stored procedures can significantly improve the performance and efficiency of your database operations. By mastering these basic and advanced commands, you'll be well equipped to handle any database-related task. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, mastering SQL commands is a valuable skill that will enhance your ability to work with data. As you continue to practice and explore, you'll discover new ways to leverage SQL for data analysis, reporting, and application development. So keep experimenting, keep learning, and you'll soon become proficient in using SQL to manage and manipulate data effectively. You need to hear this if you're a database designer or developer. When designing a database and working with SQL, it's essential to understand data types. Data types are fundamental to how databases store and manage information. They define the kind of values a column can hold, ensuring that the data is stored in an efficient and organized manner. These define the kind of values a column can hold. For example, a column meant to store dates should not hold text strings, and vice versa. This helps maintain data integrity and prevents errors during data entry and retrieval. Int. This data type stores whole numbers like 10, 25, or 1000. It's commonly used for fields that require numeric values without decimal points such as age, quantity, or any countable items. Varchar. This data type stores variable length character strings like names, addresses, or product descriptions. It's flexible and can accommodate strings of varying lengths, making it ideal for textual data that doesn't have a fixed size. Date. This data type stores date values like 2025, 04, 17. It's used for fields that need to record dates, such as birth dates, order dates, or any event dates. Using the date type ensures that dates are stored in a consistent format. Choosing the right data type is crucial. It affects not only the storage requirements but also the performance of the database. For instance, using the correct data type can speed up query execution and reduce the amount of storage space needed. It ensures data integrity and efficient storage. Data integrity means that the data is accurate and consistent throughout its lifecycle. Efficient storage means that the database uses the least amount of space necessary to store the data, which can lead to cost savings and improved performance. For instance, using INT for storing ages instead of varchar saves space and improves query performance. This is because numeric data types are generally more efficient to process than text data types. By carefully selecting the appropriate data types, you can optimize your database for both speed and storage efficiency. I bet you didn't know how easy it is to create a database with SQL. Let's walk through creating a simple database using SQL. First, choose a database management system, often referred to as DBMS. This is the software that will manage your databases and allow you to interact with them. Popular options include MySQL, PostgreSQL, and SQLite. Each of these has its own strengths and use cases. MySQL is widely used for web applications, PostgreSQL is known for its advanced features and compliance with SQL standards, and SQLite is a lightweight file-based option perfect for smaller projects or embedded applications. Next, connect to the DBMS. This step involves establishing a connection between your computer and the database server. Depending on the DBMs you chose, this could be done through a command line interface or a graphical user interface. You can use a command line tool or a graphical interface provided by your DBMs. Command line tools are powerful and flexible, allowing you to execute SQL commands directly. Graphical interfaces, on the other hand, provide a more user-friendly way to interact with your database, often with visual tools for designing tables and queries. Then, create the database using the Create Database statement followed by the database name. This command tells the DBMS to set up a new database with the specified name. For example, you might type Create Database Inventory to create a new database named Inventory. After that, use the database by selecting the newly created database with the Use statement. This command switches the context to the specified database, so any subsequent commands will be executed within that database. For example, you would type Use Inventory to start using the inventory database. Finally, create tables within your database using the Create Table statement, specifying column names and data types. Tables are the fundamental structures within a database where data is stored. Each table consists of rows and columns, with each column representing a specific attribute of the data. Here's an example. Create table products, producted int, product name varchar 255, price decimal 10.2. In this example, we're creating a table named products with 3 columns: product ID, product name, and price. The product ID column is an integer. The product name column is a variable character string with a maximum length of 255 characters, and the price column is a decimal number with up to 10 digits, including 2 decimal places. Congratulations, you've created your first database. This is a significant milestone in your journey to mastering SQL and database management. You can now start adding data and practicing SQL queries. Adding data involves using the insert into statement to add rows to your tables. Practicing SQL queries will help you retrieve and manipulate the data stored in your database, allowing you to gain valuable insights and make informed decisions based on your data. You need to hear this if you're a beginner in SQL. This essay provided a beginner's guide to SQL. We learned about its importance in data management, basic commands, data types, and database creation. SQL is a powerful tool. It can unlock valuable insights from data. Practice is key to mastering SQL. There are many online resources and courses available. Explore these resources to deepen your knowledge. You can become proficient in SQL. Why do 90% of beginners struggle with SQL? This is just the beginning of your SQL journey. Stay tuned for more content on data management. We will explore advanced SQL concepts. We will also look at practical applications. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Your support helps us create more valuable content.